There are many different types of people who identify themselves as Democrats. Who typically registers as a Democrat? What types of professions are associated with the Democratic Party? A demographic is a specified segment of the population which has a shared characteristic. The demographics that make up the Democratic Party are as wide and varied as one might expect with one of the two largest political parties in the nation. By examining the party's demographics, it might help to understand the party's beliefs and ideology better. For many years, one of the key demographics of the Democratic Party has been working-class Americans, especially those who are members of labor unions. The Democratic Party has traditionally supported workers' rights, such as increased benefits, less hours, and safer working conditions. These policies appeal to working-class individuals and help encourage a strong relationship between the two groups. Socioeconomic status has also been a determining factor in party loyalty. Because of Democratic support for public assistance programs, the underprivileged and working poor tend to vote Democrat. Democratic policies such as a higher minimum wage strengthen the bond between Democrats and the poor. There are many different professions that also tend to favor Democrats. For example, teachers have traditionally voted Democrat. This is largely due to Democrats' support for public education. Also, many of those involved in health care will lean towards the Democratic Party because of its favorable policies towards that industry. Lawyers and research scientists also frequently register as Democrats. Education may play a role in party affiliation as well. For many years, someone with a college degree was much more likely to register Republican than Democrat. In recent years, though, the number of college graduates registering with each party is nearly even. However, it has been observed that those with postgraduate degrees, such as master's degrees or doctorates, are more likely to register Democrat. This is especially true of college professors. Journalists are also much more likely to vote Democrat. Many minorities and ethnicities are strong supporters of the Democratic Party. For example, African Americans have overwhelmingly supported Democrats since at least the 1960s. Presidents John Kennedy and Lyndon Johnson were strong supporters of the Civil Rights Movement, which helped create a strong connection between the two groups. To this day, Democrats continue to support civil rights initiatives. Over 85% of African American voters cast their ballots for Democrats in recent elections. Native Americans and Mexican Americans also heavily favor Democratic policies. Religion is also an important factor in determining which party someone might join. Catholics have traditionally been loyal to the Democratic Party. Jewish Americans also vote Democrat in large numbers, with more than 70% voting for the party in the 2012 presidential election. Atheists are also largely registered as Democrats. Geography also plays a role in party affiliation. Throughout the latter half of the 1900s and into the 2000s, one of the strongholds of the Democratic Party has been the Northeast, with such states as New York and Massachusetts. The West Coast, including California, Oregon, and Washington, have also been solidly Democratic states. Of course, there is no single guiding factor that determines someone's political orientation. There are many factors that impact beliefs throughout one's life. The single most influencing factor for most individuals is his or her family. If someone's parents are registered with one political party, that person is more likely to register with that party as well.